We're back on Smells Like 90s Rock. It's Hot Toddy and DJ P.O.R.C. It's been an hour or so, and I'm still trying to come down from MeWe. Oh, God. I hadn't heard of that. I hadn't heard of MeWe before. That's incredible.
It's stupid.
You're right. It's more stupid. Like, I thought Parler, which is supposed to be the conservative Twitter, as you pointed out, was dumb. But there's a conservative Facebook, and they call it MeWe. I'm hurting inside.
Well, he doesn't, yeah. Conservative, they know how to take control of the government, but they don't know how to, they're bad about branding.
They really are. Like, I'm sorry, if you were trying to create a site that sounded patriotic as hell and tough as hell and everything as hell, MeWe misses the mark by a lot. It misses the mark by a substantial amount.
MeWe, sponsor us.
You know what? I'll take a MeWe sponsorship. Do it. Sponsor us, MeWe. I'm ready. We need MeWe. It smells like 90s rock. Brought to you by MeWe. You got a small wee-wee? Join us on MeWe.
I'm just reading like the Wikipedia page on MeWe. It's the opening paragraph is MeWe is an American alt-tech social media and social networking service owned by S. Grouples under a company based in Culver City, California. MeWe's light approach to content moderation has made it popular among conservatives and conspiracy theorists, particularly those among the anti-vaccine movement. The site's interface has been described as similar to that of Facebook, though the company describes MeWe as the anti-Facebook due to its focus on data privacy. That's pretty much it. It looks like it says it was founded in 2012.
Yeah.
But I'm sure everybody's gonna, well, all the weird people are gonna migrate over that way.
It was founded in 2012, ruined in 2020.
Apparently it's already trafficked in like the anti-vaccine movement, so it was already kind of bad.
Okay, so it was already on a bad stride. Didn't have a great track record to begin with.
That sounds like my family, though.
Yeah, you know, MeWe.
Promoting conspiracy theories, whatever.
While your dad has his giant Thanksgiving meal, he's going to be telling everybody to add me on MeWe, and they're all adding each other and stuff. Add me on MeWe.
No.
Is he still planning on doing that?
Well, I don't think he would plan everything of his own accord. Like, it's usually done through my stepmom's half of the family, so if they all kind of axe the plans, then he wouldn't push further for it, but whatever.
Well, okay, so are they still planning on doing it then?
I don't know. I need to check back in on that, but gotta have the awkward conversation about it. It's not really an awkward conversation, but it is with my family because I've got some people who think the pandemic isn't a big deal.
Right.
Well, yeah.
Well, tell them, you had a friend that had the coronavirus, and that stuff's not fun. Tell him I didn't really suffer much with it, but doesn't mean they can't.
My stepmom's parents, they're both in their 80s, though, and that's, they're vulnerable, in the vulnerable population, obviously, so I think they'll take it seriously if anybody.
Tell them it goes beyond being vulnerable. It's life or death, people. Life or death. But Wood's living.
I actually have a coworker who's who's like a little bit of a germaphobe, but she's not doesn't think it's that big a deal. But she's like, yeah, I have vulnerable members of my family who've had it, and they're fine. So I don't see what the big deal is. Like, well, there's a lot more data that proves that you're, prove that you're wrong. That you would be right to be on guard.
Not everybody's bodies work the same way.
Yeah, I mean, I work with a guy. His grandfather lives in Florida. He got COVID and he is now dead. So.
Yeah, exactly. Keep in mind you can still die from this. This thing is not slowed down. But the good news is Pfizer has created a vaccine that 95% of it. What did the article say today?
95% efficacy or whatever.
Effect, yeah, with no side effects. So we might be getting close to being out of the woods soon. Not extremely soon, but soon.
And apparently, our own Dolly Parton donated $1 million to Moderna, which is also kind of spearheaded the vaccine movement, or the COVID vaccine, and they've produced a vaccine that has 90% of efficacy. So applause to Dolly Parton. Let's play some Dolly Parton, by the way. I'm pretty sure she has a few 90s songs.
Oh, you want to play some 90s Dolly? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, why not?
Shoot, look, don't threaten me with a good time. We'll do it. We'll play a 90s Dolly tune. Because the hometown hero did something great for the battle against COVID. Word to Southerners: if you want to be like somebody, be like Dolly Parton. Stay off of Parlor and MeWe, and be like Dolly Parton. Put your Paula Deen battered roll down and go out and be like Dolly. And Woods Living will be moving in with P.O.R.C. Thank you. That's it for this week. We'll see you next week.